After the tea and the chocolate factory, I was scheduled to visit the botanical garden. Now, there is a washroom outside the botanical garden and another washroom inside the botanical garden. The strangest part which I found while visiting these places is that though it's a hill station, but there are no shops selling momos or Maggies. So if you are hungry in the afternoon, you have to manage by eating either idlis or dosas or maybe some corns. Yeah, these are the only few options. The garden is really beautiful from inside and the entry fee is ₹40 per head. This garden devotes itself to the study and conservation of various species of plants. The Botanical Garden in Ooty was established in the year 1848 and the architect was William Graham.
So finally we have entered the botanical garden. It is quite an awesome place. The structures are of British architecture and its landscape is amazing and it's greenery all around. I'll just show you, just see it once. You can see those structures behind me. They remind me of Darjeeling and the structures are almost like the old heritage buildings of the back in Kolkata. But I'll just show you how it looks in the front side. So if you see all around lush green, people are relaxing, playing.
March and April are generally the best months to visit the area. It is sunny, warm, and many plants are blooming, including wildflowers, trees, shrubs, and cacti. Now, for the month of May and June, we see more cacti blooming as they enjoy the heat, but it can be harder on people. Do not forget that the entry time is 7 a.m. and the park remains open till 7 p.m. Let me tell you an interesting story about this place. In the early 1850s, these gardens were established by a subscription of ₹3 per month amongst the European residents, for the purpose of supplying vegetables at a reasonable cost. During the time that Ooty was under British control, considerable cultivation of vegetables for the market was carried on by the European settlers and others. Captain Molyneux of the 2nd European Regiment managed the vegetable cultivation. The subscribers received vegetables free of cost. But this arrangement did not work out, and then a fund was raised by means of donations and subscriptions with a view to forming a horticultural society and a public garden. There were very few horticulturists at that time. Seeds and saplings were not available locally, but were available in nearby jungles. It was proposed to establish a public garden. For this purpose, wood was selected between Lushington Hall, the present Hebron School, and General Sewell's property, the present Raj Bhavan. Shortly after the formation of the society, the committee requested state aid for providing a scientific and practical gardener and funds to meet his salary. This suggestion was accepted, and Mr. W.G. McLever from the Royal Botanic Gardens was sent to Uttakamund by the East India Company. He arrived in March in the early 1850s, converted the upper portion, which was a forest, and the lower portion, which was a swamp, into a beautiful garden. He submitted a report at the end of around 1850s to the East India Company in London. He then took 10 years to complete the layout of this beautiful garden. There is a fossil tree trunk. The fossil tree trunk displayed in the garden is from 20 million years old. Trees carried by rivers and deposited in inland lakes were transformed with replacement of the woody matter by silica, gave rise to fossil tree trunks. This fossil tree was presented by the Geological Survey of India from the National Fossil Park, Tamil Nadu. As promised to all my viewers, I will roam around the southern part of India and show you guys how beautiful different places are within India. So stay tuned for my next videos. In my next video, I will show you guys the Ooty boat house. That place has a boating facility. Boating on that man-made lake is an elegant way to enjoy the serene view and rich biodiversity. Till then, stay tuned.
I am Ishan and you are watching my channel Ishan and Beyond. I make videos about life's experiences, and if you like this video, LSS, like, share, subscribe.